Have you ever asked an AI a super specific question about your job only to get a generic, kind of useless answer? You're not alone. While general-purpose AI like ChatGPT is amazing, it's like a jack of all trades and a master of none. But what if I told you a new kind of AI is quietly taking over, one that speaks your industry's language fluently? Welcome to the era of specialized large language models, or sLLMs. This isn't just the next step in AI. It's a giant leap into a future where AI becomes a true expert colleague. Think about it. General models are trained on the entire internet, everything from Shakespeare to cat memes. That's great for writing a poem or planning a trip, but when you're in a high-stakes field, you need precision. A general AI might not know the difference between a bull market and a bullish breakout in finance, or a systolic murmur and a sinus rhythm in medicine. Those aren't just words. They're critical distinctions that can have massive consequences. This is where specialized models come in. They are meticulously trained on curated, high-quality data from a specific field. We're talking textbooks, research papers, legal documents, and financial reports, not Reddit threads. This laser-focused training gives them an incredible advantage. Let's break down the differences. A general model like GPT-4 has a broad vocabulary, but a specialized model has a deep, technical one. When it comes to accuracy, general models can sometimes hallucinate or just make stuff up, especially with complex topics. Specialized models, on the other hand, are grounded in facts and data from their domain, making them far more reliable. This is crucial for compliance. A general model has basic safety filters, but a specialized model can have regulatory and ethical guardrails built right in, which is non-negotiable in fields like law and healthcare. And for data privacy? Many general models are cloud-based, but specialized systems can often be deployed on-premise, keeping your sensitive company data right where it belongs, with you. Let's see this in action. Take healthcare. We're moving way beyond just summarizing doctor's notes. Models like Med-PaLM 3 and BioGPT are becoming clinical decision support tools. Imagine an AI that can analyze a patient's entire medical history, cross-reference it with the latest medical journals published just last week, and suggest potential diagnoses with fully documented reasoning. These systems are already integrating directly into hospitals' electronic health records. The result? They re-automating mountains of paperwork and have been shown to reduce what doctors call pajama time, the hours they spend on documentation after their shift ends, by up to 40%. That means less burnout for doctors and better care for patients. Now let's jump to the world of finance, where a single misplaced word can cost millions. In this sector, precision is everything. Financial institutions are using proprietary models like BloombergGPT. These sLLMs have been trained on decades of financial documents, earnings call transcripts, and real-time market data. What do they do with all that knowledge? They perform tasks that are simply impossible for humans at scale. For example, they can scan thousands of contracts simultaneously to spot red flag language for compliance checks. They can also perform incredibly nuanced sentiment analysis on news and social media that general models would completely miss, giving traders a critical edge. It's about finding the signal in the noise with surgical accuracy. And what about the legal field? It's being completely revolutionized. Forget just searching for case law. Legal-specific AI like Harvey is acting like a superpowered paralegal or junior associate. Trained on vast libraries of statutes and legal precedents, these models can do much more than just find relevant cases. They can draft initial memos, analyze the risks in a contract based on a specific company's internal policies, and validate legal arguments with near-perfect citation accuracy. This frees up lawyers to focus on high-level strategy and client interaction instead of getting bogged down in tedious research. The AI isn't replacing the lawyer. It's making them better, faster, and more effective. So you might be wondering, how does this actually work? Do companies have to constantly retrain these massive models every time a new document is created? Not at all. The secret sauce is a technology called Retrieval-Augmented Generation, or RAG. RAG is the bridge that connects the powerful brain of the specialized LLM to a company's own private data. Here's a simplified version. All of a company's unstructured data like PDFs, emails, and reports is converted into a numerical format called vectors and stored in a special database. When an employee asks a question, the RAG system first finds the most relevant snippets of information from that private database. Then, it hands those snippets to the specialized LLM, giving it the specific context it needs. The LLM then uses that context to generate an answer that is not only technically accurate but also perfectly tailored to the company's unique situation. This combination of specialized models and RAG is unlocking something even more powerful: agentic workflows. This is the next frontier. We're moving from an AI that just answers your questions to an AI that actively completes tasks for you. Imagine an AI agent that detects a supply chain disruption from a news alert and automatically updates your company's inventory forecast and notifies the relevant managers. Or picture an agent that receives an initial insurance claim, verifies the details against policy documents, checks for fraud indicators, and then automatically files the claim for processing. These aren't just passive tools anymore. They are active, autonomous members of the team, working 24/7 to make the business run smoother. Of course, this journey isn't without its challenges. The biggest hurdle is data. Finding high-quality, well-labeled data in extremely niche fields, like aerospace engineering or subsurface geology, is both difficult and expensive. There's also the cost. While specialized models are often smaller than their general-purpose cousins, fine-tuning them still requires a significant amount of computing power, which means a big investment in GPUs. And finally, there's a growing talent gap. We need more people who can act as domain AI translators, experts who deeply understand both their industry, like law or medicine, and the AI architecture behind these models. They are the key to bridging the gap between what the technology can do and what the business actually needs. So, what's the big picture? The shift from general to specialized AI marks a crucial point in technological history. It's the moment AI stops being a fun novelty and starts becoming a core, indispensable utility, just like electricity or the internet. Experts estimate that by 2027, over 70% of all AI interactions within businesses will happen through these domain-specific models. The message for businesses and professionals is crystal clear. The future doesn't just belong to those who use AI. It belongs to those who use AI that speaks their language, understands their world, and solves their unique problems. The age of specialized AI is here, and it's poised to change everything. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this dive into the future of AI interesting, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more content that explores the tech shaping our world. Let me know in the comments which industry you think will be most transformed by specialized AI. See you in the next one.